Now a News 5 update. A Hankins middle school teacher is going to prison after a jury found him guilty this morning of receiving child pornography, pictures of his own students. News 5's Emily DeVoe has followed this story closely since Jeremy Hunter was first arrested back in February and was in the courtroom today when the verdict was read. She joins us now live in our newsroom with more. Emily?
Well, Devin, it took the jury roughly 2 hours to make a decision. They met for an hour and a half yesterday, and this morning when they came in, they had a verdict within 10 minutes, guilty. Even if cameras were allowed inside federal court, there are a lot of details you wouldn't want to see. Like the nude photos of 13 and 14-year-old students Jeremy Hunter had on his phone. His attorney, Jeff Dean, claims Hunter had the picture so he could get to the bottom of a rumored sexting issue.
He thinks people are going to think he's some kind of child molester, abuser, but there's no evidence that he's ever got these pictures, ever contacted anybody, ever did anything of that nature. And he sincerely believed that he was trying to help the students out by asking them to get this stuff off their phone.
But prosecutor Maria Murphy says he wasn't helping. He was a predator.
This was about a teacher, an adult, take advantage of mistakes that children make. The evidence was solid and the evidence was there. It's never an easy case when you're dealing with children that have been manipulated and victimized.
The bottom line comes down to what is considered pornography, and every member of the jury agreed that the inappropriate pictures of these young boys fit that definition.
The evidence came in that he had set up an atmosphere that was sexually charged in his classroom, and he described it.
I don't think Jeremy had any criminal intent to receive this kind of stuff on his phone, but the law is pretty strict. If if it's child pornography and you've received it by some electronic device, it's a crime.
This is the last video we have of Hunter as he was arrested back in February. He's been in custody ever since, and now that he's found guilty, he'll spend the next 5 to 20 years in prison. Hunter will be back in court in October to find out how long he'll be behind bars. You might remember, though, he had some other charges in district court for allegedly stalking a student, even going as far to move 7 houses down and put a picture of him by his bed. But those charges were dropped at the request of the state. Live in the newsroom, Emily DeVoe, News 5.